Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to channel. And yeah, so this video basically is just talking about setups for the Traxxas Rustler, as you can see here. Yeah, I mean I've been testing new setups over the past like 2 years and so I think I got a good like baseline setup for this car. So this car is basically set up for a grass track, which is very unique, as you don't see those often in the world of RC. And yeah, it's high bite, very twisty circuit, and yeah, has a lot of 180s and some sweeping corners. So it is basically an all-round good setup, in my opinion. So the upgrade list is long, and the basic ones is a Futaba servo. Yep, a Futaba servo. I know exactly which one it is. It will appear somewhere up there. And I've chosen to put the Traxxas links, the blue aluminum links, and some turnkey caster blocks and spindles. Also in the rear, upgraded aluminum dryer shaft from Hot Racing, Traxxas camera links, and again turnkey aluminum hub carriers. Also, this car is driven by a Futaba radio system. I will show it later on the video, as I need to talk about the settings that I have on the radio system, talking about like exponential and all that. So yeah, so very important upgrade to have on this car is to purchase the bearing set from Traxxas. It basically will increase your torque, your top speed, the drivability of the car, as you will feel the car being like more free on the track, on the turns. It will turn more. It will just basically greaten the driving experience for you. So tire wise, I have stuck with the stock Traxxas ones, pin tires, and they perform great on my current track, and they have a lot of traction. They're great out of the corner, and overall a good tire for my application. Also important note is that if you just put all the four tires or all these pin tires on the four corners of the car, it will actually have less offset on the front, as the arms, that stock Traxxas arms are shorter from compared to the rear, so they will cause you some offset problems. However, I have opted to use the RPM arms, as they are longer and will increase the actual turning and stability of the car, so it is a great option. So a caveat of using the RPM arms is that the links will be extended to the maximum they can be, so there will be like absolutely no room for setup changes, and you're basically set with the toe. The camera you can still adjust, however the toe links in the front will be like extremely to a limit. So yeah, it can cause brakes issues with the car, like with it breaking, that rods pulling apart. However, I haven't had any like problems with it and any of that. Also important to mention is that in the caster blocks you have to have it on the shorter position, as the link won't reach the long one. So yeah, just small details. Okay, so starting with the shocks, I'm still using the stock springs, and I use just one simple like shock spacer, and I've changed the oils to Traxxas 50 weight oil to make it stiffer and more responsive for my track and general temperature, you know. So yeah, the pistons are the same. You don't need to change those. They are like basically good out of the box. So yeah. Radio wise, I have my Futaba MPX hooked up to the Rustler, and this incredible radio system. Very expensive, however, and it's not a must for this car. However, I have it I had a receiver laying around, so yeah, I hooked it up. And yeah, it makes the driving experience incredibly better. Oh, the final thing I wanted to mention is that I have this car with +5 exponential on my transmitter. If you don't know, exponential is just like a curve. So this will basically just aid you on the exit of the corner. You need more torque, more punch. So this setup makes the car incredibly aggressive. It has a lot of turning, a lot of acceleration, off power, traction, all of that. And that basically aids me in my current track. And it's very twisty, a lot of 180s, short corners, snappy changes of direction. So yeah, this is also a very stable setup. So don't feel like it will be like incredibly loose on the rear or anything like that. Also important to mention is that in the 180s, the tail, you can whip the tail around with this setup. So yeah, it is actually very easy to control and a great machine and setup. To the runtime go, and as we see, the car is very lively. It goes through a fast turns, long corners, as I mentioned before, long 180, little bubble right there, but seems okay. And yeah, it's very easy to drive, as I mentioned, and jumps very well, as you can see in the rhythm section in the left. That wall turn is very easy to overestimate, so very hard turn indeed. So as you can see, it's a very technical track, close, very thin, and yeah, it's a very short lap, right? Like 18 seconds, 20 seconds. So yeah, the car rolls through corners very well. Right there you can see it turned like a dime. So yeah, to get the best lap time at this track, you just need to maximize the track limits and yeah, jump and land very well in every single circumstance. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video and see you later.